Hey Roblox gang, what's up? Today I'm going to completely break this game called Dungeon Heroes. That's right, you're seeing it. I'm going to attempt an insane speed run and reach the maximum level in less than 8 hours. Most players take weeks to reach max level, but I'll show you how to do it in a single day of gameplay. If you enjoy seeing games being destroyed in record time, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Let's go for another completely broken video. Alright gang, I've already started the speedrun, and the first absurd thing I discovered was that using the roll to move around is so much faster. Look how I'm flying through the map using this technique. This is the first golden tip for anyone wanting to speedrun this game. I'm starting with a basic sword, nothing too OP yet, but it's doing the job. Look how I burst down the mini-boss in the middle of the map. I don't even waste much time with him. The focus is to advance as quickly as possible. It's time for the first boss. This giant troll looks intimidating, but with the right technique, you can defeat him quickly. His mechanic is to keep spawning smaller enemies, but nothing that good positioning can't solve. See how the game already shows that you'll need to move and dodge attacks. This is a mechanic that will become increasingly important as we progress. I'm using the roll not just to move faster, but also to dodge attacks. Absolutely stonks. Finally, the first rewards. Nothing very useful. Wait, a staff dropped. Now I can experiment with magical powers and play as a mage. Let's see if this class is more OP than the physical one. Oh my god, look what just happened. I decided to open some chests to see if any cool magic would come up, and I got a legendary fireball. This is insanely rare. I literally jumped out of my chair. I immediately decided to switch to the magic class. Now I need a broken pet to complement it. Many people ignore pets, but they are crucial in this game. The pet will practically be my second character, causing almost as much damage as I do myself. This is another golden tip. Never neglect your pet in Dungeon Heroes. Finally, level 15. This is super important because now I can access the next dungeon. The enemies start to get harder here, but nothing my legendary fireball can't solve. I continue using the rolling tactic to clear the map as quickly as possible. Look how satisfying it is to see all these enemies being deleted with a single cast of my legendary skill. Have you noticed how beautiful the art and animations in this game are? Roblox is becoming more and more impressive with the quality of games. This snow dungeon has an insane visual. Dude, look what just dropped. My first legendary armor. A chest plate that will make me much more tanky. Now I'm ready to face the next map. This armor will be essential because enemies start to deal more damage from now on. Super stonks to have gotten it so early in the speedrun. We've reached the third dungeon, gang. The bosses here are starting to get really challenging. I still haven't died once, but it's getting harder and harder to maintain this streak. Will I be able to complete the challenge before 8 hours? I've already reached level 33, but the final goal is 105. There's still a lot of grinding ahead. What's saving me is the combination of the legendary fireball with my ever-evolving pet. Together, they're causing absurd damage. But even so, the bosses in this area are already starting to demand more strategy and less button mashing. Continuing the grind to reach the requirement for the next dungeon. Time to go back to the city and evolve my pet once more. As I said before, the pet is crucial in this game. It's causing as much damage as my own character. This will be a dungeon with a lava biome, castle, and warriors. The art in this map is simply insane. The level is rising quickly thanks to my strategy of focusing only on the essentials. A high-level player joined me. This will make things much easier with this absurd damage. The final boss just killed me for the first time in the speedrun. And it wasn't just me, even the high-level guy who was helping me died too. This is the first death of the speedrun, but it was worth it for what comes next. The sacrifice was worth it. Look what dropped, a legendary dagger. This weapon will carry me for many levels. I rush back to the city to modify it at the NPC and get even better attributes. After that, farming becomes much faster. I've already reached level 52. The speedrun is flying now. The grind continues until I reach level 62. The requirement was 60 to move on to the next dungeon, so I can already advance. This dungeon is being easier than I expected. I easily passed the mini-boss in the middle of the map. The final boss gave a bit more trouble. A mechanical robot with a laser ability that follows you around the map, but nothing impossible with my current build. Back to the city to try to get some new ability that we unlocked with the forest dungeon. And oh my god, I just got a mythic ability. The chance of this is only 1%. Unfortunately, it was a bad ability, but I didn't know that yet. At least the drop rate is in my favor in this speedrun. We've reached the second to last map, and this one is extremely difficult. The normal monsters have a lot of AoE, which makes farming much more complicated. Curiously, the mini-boss was super easy, but the final boss, oh my god, it was the hardest of all so far. I had to repeat the map several times until I reached level 90 and could finally leave this place. About 6 hours of gameplay have passed and the pressure is mounting. Will I be able to complete the challenge in time? We finally reached the final map. I'm clearing all 4 difficulties with surprising ease. The combination of my current build with the evolved pet is completely broken. Level 105 is no longer far away, it's practically in my hands. I continue dropping legendary equipment, but nothing compares to what comes next. Dropped a mythic item, and along with that, I finally reached level 105. The speedrun is complete in exactly 7 hours and 53 minutes. We did it with 7 minutes to spare. Time to go back to the city and equip my character in the best possible way. Now that I've reached the maximum level, I can finally assemble the perfect build. Look how completely broken my character has become. The damage is absurd. The defense is insane, and together with my pet, practically nothing can stop me now. My work here is done. We managed to complete the challenge within the proposed time and even dropped mythic items in the process. This speedrun was an absolute success. So guys, what did you think of this insane speedrun? We managed to reach the maximum level in Dungeon Heroes in less than 8 hours, something that most players take weeks to achieve. The main lessons I learned in this speedrun: The roll is crucial to move faster around the map. Having luck with legendary drops early on makes all the difference. Never neglect your pet. It can cause as much damage as you focus only on the essentials. Adapt your class according to the equipment you drop. If you like this content, go ahead and destroy that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to not miss the next videos. I'm already planning new speedruns and other Roblox games. In the comments, tell me which game you want me to destroy in the next video. Thanks so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.